the price of any governance token will like 100% directly correlate to the APRs that you're going to see. And so the other tokens have no revenue. And so they're like, please hold me, please hold me. Olympus DAO 3,3. If none of us sell, we all get rich. But what happens when people sell? Like, it doesn't make sense. Somebody wants to sell. The whole idea of they have to use that token in order to provide liquidity so that there's some kind of stopgap. Like, if we force people to use the DRO token to provide liquidity, the opportunity cost of that is the revenue that we'd be getting from them using other tokens instead. Plus, users, like the legitimate real DeFi players, don't want to farm with a governance token because they know governance tokens suck. What they want to do is farm with tokens that aren't the governance token so they can sell a governance token until it's zero and move on to another farm. We won't go to zero. So we can provide users the ability to farm specifically in the tokens they want. They don't have to then make a 2-hop trade. If you want like to go from Atom to Secret, you don't have to go from Atom to DRO, from DRO to Secret, double your trade fee, fabricate double the volume. So it's much easier for the users, and we're literally getting the revenue. So sell our token, stake our token to earn layer ones. It's not just stake our token to earn more of the same token, and we're just creating some infinite supply like Shiba Inu or something. Like, we're like literally earning revenue, and we're diverting a decent amount of the revenue to stakers of our token. If you want to sell, we don't care. If the price goes lower, more of the tokens get burned. It actually lowers the supply because we have the constant codified buyback and burn. If the price goes higher, the APRs go higher, which brings in more and more liquidity to lower the APRs. The more liquidity we get, the higher the revenue we get. So we don't really care what you do with our token. That's not our business. What we're sick of is in all of DeFi and crypto, people trying to psychologically convince people not to sell the token because it exposes the absolute garbage economics underlying them. We don't have any gimmicks. We have a legitimate business model. We're trying to make that the norm so that crypto can move forward and evolve.
And there are two things that happen when you sell. All right. First off, it's a deflationary event. There's a burn that occurs. So a certain portion of that sell is burned from the supply forever. And then on top of that, there's the codified buy pressure. So there's actually a buy occurring for your sell. And that's retained in protocol owned liquidity. So we're getting something and we're retaining it and we're maintaining it indefinitely every time somebody sells.
Yep. Plus also, while the APRs for providing liquidity go down, as the price of DRO goes down, the APRs for staking DRO go up because they're priced in external tokens. So if the price of DRO goes really down and it's still earning that much Atom, then now comparatively the APRs for staking DRO to earn Atom go up. So it is our modular APR simulator is pretty fascinating.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So the more people that would sell your governance token, the higher the rewards for the people that don't sell get in those other tokens, be it Atom, be it Secret. So as those rewards get higher, there will be less and less incentive to sell. And then we get kind of this equilibrium where people
or reasons to buy.
And the amount of the treasury is constantly raising. So the speculative value, the underlying value of the token that you're holding is actually going up as well.
Yeah, you could conceivably literally be earning higher rewards staking DRO to earn Atom than you would be staking Atom to earn Atom. Plus, without having the 21-day unbonding period, plus being able to put it in a yield optimizer, which automatically claims that Atom to put it in single-side liquidity on the Oxy pool to earn more DRO, which goes back in the front. So realistically, that's not practical because people would rather just buy DRO to do that. So the staking rewards should, in theory, be lower than the Atom staking rewards. And in order for that to be the case, people would have to buy DRO enough to keep the price higher than that. So,
yeah, that makes sense. Game theory is on point.
There's actually a reason to buy our token. It's a legit business model. It's legit passive income because it has revenue. It actually has income to work with.
Yeah. And that's something that hasn't really been done at scale by anyone in DeFi right now. Nobody's really focusing on revenue. Everybody's focused on the speculative woo-woo, like that's pretty much what it is. It's just, like let's wave our fingers.
But we'll have trade fees someday. Well, are you guys even going to keep the trade fees? Well, no. But if we trap the trade fees, how would we keep our liquidity providers? Then what's the point of your token?
Yeah, there's only so much that you can take from users. If our entire model is based on how much we can take from the people that use us, how effective is that as a long-term strategy?
Yeah.